Okay, we have a few things here indicating a potential downside continuation. There's one specific time frame, however, that has the weight to oppose that. When it comes to trading and charting, the higher the time frame, the better the strike rate. In this case, let's see if the bulls have enough belief that it can hold these critical levels. Welcome back to the channel on this happy Sunday. This is ARCa. Let's dive into ticker symbol FNGR. What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Let's go ahead and dive in to ticker symbol FNGR on the 4-hour time. And as you can see here, team, there is obviously an inflection point located right down here at that 451 level, right? So we're currently holding that there. And I mean, to tell you the truth, we already have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4 candles on a closing basis. Closing right at that support. And usually, I mean, when you see these hammer candles, that usually means that there is an upside coming in. Now, the thing is that when you resist 3 times as well, then there could be a downside to come in as well. So I mean, there's quite the pickle to be observed here, right? So apologies, team, we have some family over, right? So that's why I'm running a little bit short on time here, but we'll make this short and sweet and get right back to the family. So if there is a further downside to go in this case, I mean, there is a potential for 41 on the daily time frame to take a look at, right? But it's nothing that we haven't already previously observed, right? As these levels down here, these are the ones that we initially spoke about as being the entire range, right? So that 441 bottom side of the daily linear regression channel is located right at our discretionary top side here. Right, so 442, and I still have a concentrated area in case price action does decide to continue to the downside. That would be 419 to 442, with two specific zones, being one being at 435 and the other being at 425. Okay, so let's take a look to see if we have anything else of particular interest here. Oh, right, so yeah, I guess there is, right? So these are the volatility bands, right? And or the Bollinger bands, right? So they are displaying here a pretty low target with a 2 standard deviation multiplier away from the $5.60 mean, and that would actually land right around 426. But still, that 426 just happens to land at the concentrated area, right? 425. It's still rhyming with our bottom side targets. Now, again, please don't think that I'm actually suggesting there to be a continuation to the downside. I'm just saying that we have momentum pivoted towards that downside, and there could be a continuation of it. And now, if we look at the manipulation chart here, on the 5-minute, there was nothing. 4-minute, nothing. Here on the 3-minute, there is nothing here either. By minute, not seeing anything. The 1-minute time frame, we're not seeing anything, but I mean, that would also explain the consolidation and just sideways chop here that we experienced all the way through the entirety of Friday, actually. And now, another reason why we could speculate in a continuation to the downside, I don't know if it would be fair to assume that there could be a downside here in the early days, meaning Monday, Tuesday, but I would assume if they're going to do anything, if they're going to, play the little silly games, then that would actually be closer to Friday, maybe Wednesday into Friday, as as per expected, as per usual. They try to push all of the call options out of the money and make them expire worthless, right? So that's also a speculation that could be at play. Again, not back tested and not factual information. This is completely speculated, and you should probably take it as such as well, right? So yeah, nothing in the manipulation chart here. So at least that is a good thing. Well, now here's what I'm talking about, right? So we have every single time frame RSI except for this bi-hourly time frame suggesting a little bit of an upside here. But if we get this little bit upside here on the bi-hourly, that would pressure the upside here on the 4-hour, which would only resist from the gravitational zone of the bear strength percentile. So that would only get it to do this. Bam. Right? So just like that, right? So, and then everything else is still suggesting either consolidation or downside, right? But The one time frame that I was talking about in the introduction of this video is actually this. It's I'm not sure, every time I act like it's a surprise, but it's not. We've been talking about this for now 2 or 3 consecutive videos, and that would be the support found here on the monthly time frame RSI. The monthly time frame RSI still has days to close, right? That's not the purpose of this talk here. The reason why I'm bringing it is just because we're approaching the 14-day SMA, right? So now, I know for those of you who understand gravitational pivots, you would say that, well, ARCa, this is, your RSI signal represented by the teal line is approaching, sure, the SMA 14, but that doesn't guarantee a bounce. And in fact, the thing is that it may actually continue to the downside based on its position. It's in the gravitational zone of the bull weakness percentile. So this can, in fact, succeed the underside of the SMA 14, which would then push us into the bi-monthly. And now the bi-monthly time frame does have a critical support right down here and conveniently located in the gravitational zone of the bear weakness percentile. So in this case, we could use this as a bounce area and send price action to the upside. The bad news is that if this does get realized, the bi-monthly time frame downside, that's a long way to go. Okay, so that can introduce targets of maybe 385 and down to 350, right? So we would have to really practice extreme discretion here, as there could be weakness to the market in the coming days. And seeing that FNGR has had a pretty consistent inverse reaction reaction to the broader markets, that wouldn't be the best thing to use as far as gauging strength for the asset, because as you can see here, this was a SPY, right? Really crazy downside here, but then it recovered entirely. Really weird. Right, but yeah, this is the SPY has just been rallying to the upside, creating highs not seen since, 12, 13 month, 14 month highs. Like, this is crazy. This is huge price action, right? So I think that we would have to really practice our discretion here and really hone in on where we presently stand, because there could be some further tactics to bring price action to a lower level, and that's just complete speculation. There's no way I'm right? I don't know that I'm right. I can only speak what the charts say. Well, because, if at any moment, FNGR could come out and say, well, we, got bought out by Elon Musk or something, right? And then in that case, price action would naturally rip to the moon, right? So I don't have control over those things, so I can't say them, right? So I just want to make sure that you guys understand exactly my position here and what I'm trying to kind of portray out there without being rude whatsoever, because this is critical. We are talking about people's livelihood here, and it's extremely dangerous, right, team? So please go ahead and bear in mind that there could be a danger to the market here, and we should tread carefully, right? Tread lightly, and we shall see how that moves. I'm going to be streaming again, team. I'm going to try to see if I can, due to moderation protection, I'm going to go ahead and start off potentially at 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. and we'll go ahead and see what's going on here with the FNGR asset. Okay, team. So the risks, the potential short-term upsides. Of course, they're given actually by the daily timeframes here. There could be a short-term upside with rejection at around 472. So keep that target in mind. Okay. All right, team. So please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Never. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well, a very, very good rest of your night, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, team.